Hey guys. Well, that didn't work out how I thought it would. So anyhow, it's been quite a while since I've made a video for you, of any kind, really. But I wanted to take a couple of minutes tonight and share with you a thought that has been a year in the making, literally 1 year in the making. So, and it has to do with two things, which I will tell you after. I don't really know how to make this video because it's kind of uncomfortable to talk about, but joyous at the same time. So, sorry, I'm kind of dying. No big deal. So 1 year ago today, on January 29th, I sat down with somebody whom I held in very high regard, who had a very, special place in my life, and whose opinions I valued, very much. And when I sat down with this person, I was basically told, one, you're not something. Two, you're not going to be something or anything. And three, if you think you are going to be something, you're wrong because it's not realistic. You need to come back to earth and be reasonable and realistic. And it hurt a lot because I was reminded that for a lot of my life, there have been a lot of people in a lot of situations at a lot of times who have told me, you can't, and you shouldn't, and you won't. But you guys know me. You know that if somebody tells me I can't do something, what am I going to do? Yeah, I'm going to do it. So if you tell me I can't or I shouldn't or I won't, I'm going to work twice as hard to prove you wrong. Because I don't believe that we as humans hold the authority to look at one another and say, you don't have the ability to do X, Y, and Z. That's not my decision. That's not your decision. Our decision is to either support or not support. That's it. Because I can't look at you and say, you don't have the ability to do this. I don't know if you have the ability to do it or not. So what authority do I have to say you don't? And I wouldn't want you to do the same thing to me. So when this person looked at me and said, you can't do it, you won't do it, you shouldn't do it, a little silent fire sparked up inside of me and said, I'm going to prove you wrong. Now granted, that fire was painful because it hurt to have somebody you love so much, get you right here. And I didn't even realize that fire had started. And it just kept growing and growing and growing and growing. Until now, I'm sitting here 1 year to the day since that person looked at me and said, you can't, you won't, and you shouldn't. And I am. I am. Really. I was told that I would not find a job here in the area that I'm living in, doing what I wanted to do because it didn't exist. And I would not be financially independent from my parents because I was still in school, and I just would not get a job that would allow me to separate myself financially from my parents. And that my goals were just too high. I was dreaming unrealistically, and I needed a reality check because the things that I wanted were not going to happen anytime soon. And 1 year later, not only do I hold a job in my dream field, working with HIV and AIDS and sex education, but I'm doing it here in Charlottesville, Virginia, where I was told I would not have the opportunity to thrive in this field because it didn't exist. Well, this position was just created, and I was accepted to the job position that also happens to pay me almost as much as that person makes annually. So I do have my dream career in a place that I love, making enough money that I will be financially independent. And if all of that happened in 1 year, what's going to happen in 2? What's going to happen in 5 or 10? And I don't tell you this story to, like, get attitude with that person. Say, I bet you feel stupid, don't you? No. That's not the point of this video, because, to be quite honest, that person doesn't matter to me anymore. What matters to me is that I went from 1 year ago being told that I couldn't, I shouldn't, and I wouldn't, to me sitting here today and saying I am, and I will continue to be. And I want you to say the same thing. When somebody thinks that they have enough authority to look at you and say you can't, you won't, and you shouldn't, I want you to turn around and look at them and say, watch me, because I will. And then, a year later, I want you to be able to say, I am, and I will continue to be. And, I never thought it would happen for me. So if I saw somebody a year ago that was making a stupid video like this, I'd have been like, yeah, okay, whatever, way to rub it in my face that, things are working for you and they're not for me. That's what I would have said 1 year ago. But here I am. And I can almost guarantee you that I'm not the only person that's ever been told you can't, you shouldn't, and you won't. Because I'm pretty sure that you're thinking right now of someone who's told you can't, you won't, you shouldn't. But I still want you to remember that little progression that we talked about in a video a long time ago. And it's my motto in life, is to take your dreams, turn your dreams into goals, and then turn those goals into your realities. And I really want you guys to think about that, and I don't want you to give up, and I don't want you to think that things can't happen because people around you say they won't happen. They don't have that authority, only you do. So don't fall to the negativity. Instead, use it to encourage you, use it to push you along, so that one day you can make a video and say, I am, and I'm doing it well. Not just I'm doing it, but I'm doing it well. And whether you believe it or not that you can do it, I believe you can, because I'm living proof that you can. So I really just wanted to share that with you. So if you happen to be down or thinking that you can't do something, you can. And you're not alone. And you're not the only person who's gone through this. So don't listen to the people that say you can't, you shouldn't, you won't. And instead, listen to the voice inside of you and the voice coming through YouTube right now that says you can, you will, and you should. It's that simple. You can, you will, and you should. And hopefully you are. Because I am. And it feels really good. Really good. But that's kind of like my little lesson that I've taken from the past 365 days of my life. Particularly the past couple of months, and narrowing it down even closer to the past couple of weeks, when I've realized just how far a year can take you. And I say that, how far it can take you. It took me really far, but it can take you just as far, if not farther. So don't give up. Don't say you can't. Don't say you won't. Don't say you shouldn't. Say, I will, and I am, and I can. Because you will, you are, you can. Anyways, that's what I wanted to share with you. So I never really know how to end these videos or whatever, because I just love to keep talking. But that's my thought for tonight. So if you have thoughts on this, or if you have a story you want to share, do it. Share it with people. We need to hear these things from each other, and we need to know that we're not alone. And if you think that you're alone, you're not. Because I was there too. But anyways, so thank you guys for watching this video so much. I will try my best to be making more. But until then, just remember, you can, you should, you will, and you are.